life of Selly. Yes, so outfit of the day. Decided to put on something cute, accessorize a little belt just to complete it. And yeah, that was my Sabbath outfit. Decided to throw in a little cap just to make it cute. And of course, we have to razzle them with those sunnies. And then we put on a little fragrance just to keep the girl smelling nice. Yeah, and just before church, decided to put in a little prep work for my presentation that I'd be giving in the afternoon. So I am the assistant director for Pathfinders, so that is a division of the youth within the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So I was going to be making a presentation on camp safety, so I just needed to review my notes, note the important ones, and then put it all together just before I head to church. I was kind of tired because I had been working the day before, and so I was just making sure that I still remember everything. And as an overthinker, you always have to sort of over prep. And there we go, looking on that side, and that was my view while I was studying. That is City Pride Guest House, where I work, and you guys should visit. So while I was still prepping, I heard sounds of people singing from church, so decided to join in there. Yeah, listen to that little tune. Yes, girl, rock that alto. Proper cringing at myself, listening to myself sing. But I think I did a great job. So after that, hanged out with some of the girls, had a little combo there, catch up. It's a new year. We had to find out how everyone else is doing. And then I was called in to have an interview for the church communications division, just a little message for the church for the year. So definitely check them out. Maseru SDA Church, they'll probably post that during the week. So guys, I was so nervous and I kept stumbling on my words, so I had to do different takes. You'll notice I'm now in a sort of different look. Took off the cap because it was throwing shade on my face. So yeah, different take. But I think I did a pretty good job. So yeah, in short, I was just reminding the church to be united, love each other, and remember that our Lord Jesus is coming very, very soon. So here, listen to a short presentation by Dr.
Those people that
very
you see in the
insightful.
morning by them jogging, it wasn't easy when they got out of those days, of those blankets. But they just had to do the Kabagalampe discipline. It's their order of the day. They have to do it. It doesn't mean when you see them out jogging in the street, it was easy for them to do what? To wake up. It was a struggle. But then, because they have the mastery and control over their own bodies, they were able to do it, to finally make it out of here. This one, which is very important as far as I'm concerned. When you feel the urge to say something, that's the right time to kick off. All right. When you feel the urge to do what? To say something and tell someone your mind. That's the right time to do what? Keep quiet. You might say something wrong. So, Leave the table when you still have room for another plate. All right? Wake up when you still can put in another minute. Keep quiet when you feel the urge to talk. All right? If you obey my commandments and keep my word, I will keep all the diseases of the children of Israel from you. Who want not Israel? Ore mafulana tshering ba ikgepeta ha lo le etsa jwang? Ha lo le tshwara. Ha fela le ka la mamela. What he wants is obedience. And then let's go by exemplary to the other people that know nothing about God. I think it is not in his order that as we preach this gospel, even when all right, we need to take the Lord at his word and present our bodies as living sacrifice so that our minds may be what? May be renewed and fresh. Because remember, the devil wants us not to think properly. So if we keep up that healthy lifestyle, number one, by being temperate, then we'll be able to get on the right track. 1 Corinthians 10:31.
So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory of God.
Whether you do what? You eat or drink, or whatsoever you do it all to the glory of who? God. Who is our biggest enemy? Who's your biggest enemy? Ourselves. I'm my biggest enemy. But most of the things that I do or I will find myself doing, I do them for my own self-gratification. So Paul here says, whatever you do, whether you eat or what, or drink, let it glorify God. Everything. Put yourself and your own selfish interests aside and think aloud, if you care, whether God will be pleased by your choice.
The moment we've all been waiting for arrived, and your girl, yours truly, did her presentation that I prepped. Look at me demonstrating there. I was well prepped. The audience was very receptive, which was very nice, and as interactive as I possibly can, because I hate presenting to a quiet crowd. It's just me rambling and talking, and there's no like responsive feedback, or I'm not asking questions and things like that. So I try to make it that way. So I was basically delivering the information and also getting some sort of feedback from the crowd, which was nice. So maybe some of you have, I did that. Was very happy with the presentation, really. So it's the second time I have presented in front of I'll say a crowd, semi-crowd. So I was really proud of myself. And still on the topic of temperance, which you remember that Emma presented on earlier, I took the initiative to say, you know what, just like I had set on my goals, I need to go on that walk. So I'd been going 2 days before that. So this was my third day. And the weather was really terrible. But because I said consistency, girl, I had to do it. Come wind, come rain, let's go and fetch our bodies and basically become a healthier version of ourselves. So that's a day in my life, first Sabbath of the year, and I'm really great. I'm really proud of how the day turned out. Thank you guys for watching thus far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And from me and my doggies, bye.